Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Lorenzo Fleming, also known as Big Flim. I'm an Army Reserve Administrator, most commonly known as an ARA. I'm assigned to an MP company in Southern California, and this is the first episode of ARA Minutes, where we share information among our fellow ARAs or UAs, if you prefer to call by the old name UAs, and some practical tips and also some information for any Army Reserve soldier that might have a question about any admin or personnel actions, since that's my area of expertise. Some ARAs can do more than just admin. Some might fill in as supply sergeants. Some might fill in as training NCOs. Some might take over the role as operations NCO. Or they can be maintenance specialists, or depending on the unit, they might be a jack of all trades where they cover down on all areas to make sure the unit is functioning on a day-to-day basis between battle assembly drill weekends. We would like to talk to you about how to process bonus packets. That's if that's in your preview of your responsibilities. To process a bonus packet, for example, if you got a soldier who just graduated from AIT, normally they should be receiving what they call a non-prior service enlistment bonus, or NPSEB for acronym. Normally, once the soldier graduates from AIT, Advanced Individual Training, usually the AIT schoolhouse would normally submit the paperwork to the Department of Finance and Accounting Services, or DFAS, to process that soldier's bonus packet or bonus payment. But in a lot of cases, from my experience, that doesn't happen. So it falls on me as the ARA, since I have a previous background in processing bonus packets when I was working at an RPAC, Reserve Personnel Action Center for short, before I became an ARA. So I have plenty of experience in processing packets, so I decided to use my expertise for my unit. So that way they don't have to go down to our local RPAC to get that done, unless for some reason, if it's during drill weekend, or if I'm not here, or if I'm on TDY for my reserve duties, then they'll go down to the RPAC to get that done. But normally I handle all the bonus packets for my Army Reserve unit. So for a non-prior service enlistment bonus packet, comprised of the following documents. You have the 26R, which is the transmittal letter cover sheet. Then you have the 23R, the selective bonus payment form, which will also includes the DD4 form, the enlistment contract. Usually it's a DD4 4-1, 4-2, and in some cases 4-3. And also, it also includes the DEA 3540, as well as the DA 5261, also known as Enlistment Bonus Addendum. That's usually what is written on the form. As well as a copy of the soldier's DD 214 that they received when they graduate from AIT, showing that they completed their MOS training, so that way they can be MOS qualified. And also, if you're able to get a copy from the soldier or from the soldier's IPERM, you get a copy of the MOS award order. Also, as far as our regional division, they require an RD approval email. So we send up all those documents to our regional division, which in this case is the 63rd Regional Division, which covers the southwest part of the United States from California all the way to Texas and Arkansas. And we send it to the special pay teams, and then they view the packet to make sure that the soldier is eligible for that bonus. And also they check IPSA, the new pay and personnel system, to see if the soldier has been coded as MOS qualified or duty MOS qualified as well. If that's the case, then they'll generate the RD approval email, as well as what they call an IMARC data sheet, which has that same information to show that the soldier is eligible to receive the bonus, that the soldier is MOS qualified. And IMARC is small I, capital MARC. Once the regional division, the special pay teams generate those documents, then I in turn submit all those documents in a packet and put it on a TL or transmittal letter, and I send it to the USARC, United States Army Reserve Command bonus team, and then they'll process it. Normally it takes a minimum of 30 days and up to 45 days to process, pending no issues or the packet getting kicked back for missing documents or corrections. That the soldiers should receive either their lump sum bonus payment or their first initial payment. If their bonus payment is split into parts where they get half of it up front once they graduate AIT, then they'll get the other half of the balance in quarters, where they get 1/4 of the balance every 2 years. 2 years from the date they receive their first bonus payment, and then the last part will come 2 years later after that. Like I said, also you have to remind the soldiers that they must have satisfactory attendance to battle assemblies and annual training. They cannot accumulate 9 unsatisfactory codes within a 12-month period. If that happens, then when the RPAC processes the signing roster for battle assembly drill weekend, that can trigger a bonus recoupment and possible termination. So, with that being said, folks, that is how you do a non-prior service enlistment bonus. Tune in again next time for another edition of ARA Minute with your host, Mr. Lorenzo Big Flim Fleming. Take care, God bless, and be safe. And don't work too hard, my fellow ARAs.